Hey, shalom, shalom, brothers. This brother Kamal Mahar here, back at it again. First thing first, we give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, and Kakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the truth of GMS. Blessings to the Ahchyam there preaching his word with wholehearted sincerity. Blessings to the 144,000, one-third entirely, the first fruits kingdom of heaven. The Asa David W. Yabtabadah. And shalom to you brothers out there speaking different tongues and looking different nations. Shalom to you brothers. So, I actually wanted to get into, the fact that the kingdom of heaven is really at hand, man. I've been in the spirit of more comfort. I get on, us brothers, when we get on Esau, we get on the calamity of destruction of Babylon, which, through spirit, I'll put another one up of that. But the times that we're seeing right now, and the way the prophecies are coming off the sheets like of the pages like that, it's really comforting and puts you more in a rejoice situation of energy, and shout out to my brother Ahchyam. What he likes to say at camp, he would say something like, and I concur with him, we don't know the day or the hour when Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will come, but as far as what we're seeing is looking pretty good. He said, I will be surprised if, no, he said, we can very much be out of here in the next 6 months in the kingdom. I said, wow. I mean, that just sounds amazing. A lot of brothers can hear something like that and also would, flare their antennas up when you say it. But the other thing he says is, by the way things are looking, he believes that it's a miracle if this place lasts another 2 years. Like, it'll be a miracle if it was still up and running in 2 years. I mean, when he says that, I'll be sitting there like, yo, yo, Lord willing, you know what I'm saying? Because in the book of Matthew 24, it says, Matthew 24, I'm sorry, one, actually. It says, Matthew 24, and I started 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. You see that? So we bring that out from time to time because that's exactly what we're seeing. The days, because what did he say? Back in 2019, Salaki, let me go ahead and put this on Do Not Disturb. Back in 2019, right? We can all agree to this, that 2019 and before, by the way things were moving, it was kind of like the way, it was kind of like, hey, man, we probably be here another 10 years, 15 years or something, by the way it was looking, because everything was civilized, everything was working, it was blossoming, everything would just seem to be pretty normal. So from what we saw, it's like, damn, okay, we're doing the work, we're prophesying, but there's really nothing to really see. Then you go to 2020, and then next thing you know, we in 2022 with all this extra stuff going on, and Matthew 24 is happening like crazy. So I'd be like, whoa. So like, for it to be a situation where, the times are speeding up like this, and then Lord's saying He's going to speed up those days. I mean, shoot, we're seeing that now. I mean, I can't even keep up. I mean, what are we in June now? In 2022? Pretty soon, you know what I mean? The summer about to be over. And when you gotta look at it like this, I look at it like this. When summer is over and fall starts, once fall starts, it's 2023 for me. The new year is already around the corner because the fall and winter just breezes by because they're long suffering. You would think summer would speed by even faster, but then again, no. For me, it's the fall. Once the fall come, next thing you know, you look at it from a football perspective. Next thing you know is fall starts in August. I mean, well, football season starts in August. Next thing you know, we in week 9. Like, as soon as the next day you in week 9. I mean, that's like a couple months from then. And next thing you know, we back at the top of January after that. You know what I mean? Like, so I could definitely see this is going bad, especially with the food shortages and things of that nature. Hey, brothers, by the way it's looking, shout out to my brother Ahchyam. We do not know the day or the hour. We're going to repeat that again, but it's looking real good for it to be that damn close. Like, put it to you like this, brothers. I'm going to say this. Lord willing, I'm part of that number, and you sincere brothers as well. Jacob's trouble and salvation of the elect of the nation of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians. If that time frame was to be in the next 6-7 months, I wouldn't be surprised. I would be extraordinarily happy, and I would be in an ecstatic mindset, because Lord willing, I could be a part of that number and get that crown as 144,000. But I would not be surprised. There's nothing. I'll be sitting there like Ahchyam called it. This makes sense. The Lord did say he was going to speed it up. But damn, I didn't think it was going to be that fast. But then again, we talked about it and we put a bet on it that it's looking like the next 6 months could be. If that was to happen, I'd be like, okay, the 6 months thing did happen. Shit, that happened so goddamn fast. Well, that makes sense though. I ain't surprised. I would feel like that. I really would. You know what I mean? Because this kingdom needs to go down before ours to come up, man. It's just that simple, man. And we are so close, man. We are really, really close to salvation, man. What's that? Romans. I mean, I get goosebumps, and my spirit flares up when I hear something like that, man. You know what I mean? Like, cause we really, really desire in the kingdom, man. We have no rest here, man. We need to get the hell up out of this shit. You know what I mean? Like, we need to get up out of here ASAP, man. And it seems like every day there's more and more wickedness, and especially from a sodomy perspective, man. It's so much sodomite and sodomy going on. I just made sodomy up. I don't know, but there's so much sodomite behavior going on. It's mind-boggling, man. And it's just like anything just stop, man. Like, would be vexed all day long, man, with this place, man. And when you know the truth, oh man, that's long suffering for your ass. It's Romans 13:11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. And you know what? I have to bring up my brother again. You got to understand this. When Yahweh Shem Yahushua says something, you got to understand it's not going to be in a light manner. It's going to be something very flamboyant and very, very vigorous on how the Lord is going to bring whatever he says upon the situation. Like, for example, when the Lord talks about the kingdom going to be so far more you can look for, that the ideas we come up with in order to depict it or try to get imagination towards it, it's not going to be nothing it's like we low level. It's not going to be something like, I'll put it to you like this. The kingdom of heaven is not going to be a situation where it'd be like, oh, okay, I thought it was going to be better than this one. I mean, this is a beautiful place, but we had in our head it was going to be like this and like that. No, it's going to exceed what we thinking on what we doing. And that's how the Lord play. Now, when it comes to the destruction and the negative part and the bitter part of the scriptures, it ain't going to be something like we're not going to be saying, oh, Jacob's trouble, bro, I thought Jacob's trouble was going to be like, like, that wasn't even that bad, though. It was pretty messed up. I can see how it was the worst time in history, but you know what? I didn't think it was that, no. When the Lord says it's going to be the worst time in history, it's going to be the worst time in history. And so we're going to need that in order to get our kingdom, because what we're seeing, Jacob's trouble is a strong prophecy and a major one coming up. But because it's so near unto us, that's where the comfort will come, with the fact that we know the kingdom is really around the corner. Like, oh my gosh, like Jacob's trouble gonna be crazy. Like, I mean, hey, listen, whoo, look, I'm gonna call it how it is. At the same time, though, that means the kingdom around the corner too. You know. I'm going to read that again. It says Romans 13:11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time we got to sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than what we believe. Yeah, man. Like we here. Like, yo, this amazing kingdom that was prophesied for hundreds and hundreds and a couple thousand years or so. This kingdom that's been talked about over a long time. We are in the generation of time where it's going to really happen, where we really about to see Yahushua come back, Lord willing. Yahushua is really about to come back and deliver his elect. Wow. I mean, wow. Just to see, just to be able to see the downfall of your enemies, man. And also, you know, Yahweh Shah and the angels come back, man. Oh, man, like just the sight of that. Lord willing, I wouldn't be able to see that, man. See Yahweh Shah come back like that. Fly up on his chariot, laser beam the whole, man. Hey, listen. That's a beautiful thing. What's that? Luke 21:28. It says, and when, let me see. I'm gonna start at I start 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars upon the earth, distress and nation of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. Right. Yeah, people are tripping. Uproars of the people. You see signs of, you see the chariots. You see, what are the so-called 5 planets or so. It's a line right now. I haven't seen them yet. But I, you know, maybe Lord willing, I can look up maybe later on at night or maybe before. I forgot what time frame you can see it. But those are the signs of heaven to know that, you know, that our salvation is coming closer. It says, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken, right? And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud of power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. You see that? And this is a beautiful parable too, because this is this is basically what my video is getting into on how we feel. We see these prophecies coming, so this parable goes pretty well. It says, and he spake to them in a parable, behold the fig tree and all the trees, when they now shoot forth, ye see and know of your own self that summer is now nigh at hand. Right. Same thing with the prophecies. The prophecies are really, really coming off the page like that. And so now we can literally easily start looking at it from a perspective of, okay, Yahweh Shah is really about to come back. Same way. Same way, man. It says, verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. Right. This is beautiful, man. Our redemption really draweth nigh. Like, we are literally, Lord willing, man. Yo, Yahweh Shah cracked the sky this year, man. Oh my gosh, like that. Just saying that really, really does a lot of comfort to you, man. Like I said, my antennas flare, and the brother Ahchyam, man, the way he calling it, man. Oh, hey, listen, it's beautiful, man. He literally said, if this place survived another 2 years, that'll be a miracle. I have to agree with him by the way it's looking and by the way the prophecies are coming, the way this system is breaking down, and the dollar and the society and the food shortages, and man, we looking at some crazy ass shit going on. And the kingdom is literally about to be here. Like, oh my gosh, like, shoot, 6 months to a year is tomorrow for me. You know what I mean? Like, that's tomorrow for real. Like, MOTB will be implemented soon. Man, look, they destroying this the Dow Jones and all the Bitcoin. Listen, Salak Rayam to this financial system and Bitcoin and all the fuckery that Esau has in play. You know, shoot, Lord willing that Bitcoin can get under 10,000 in like the next couple days. Like, my first goal I want to see, you know what I mean? I want to see 15,000 in Bitcoin. That's what I want to see. Lord willing, in the name of Yahweh Bashim Shah, I would love to see 15,000. Because that's further in letting you know this place is really going down to the drain for sure, which we already know for sure. But it just more and more of a situation where you can tell how fast the kingdom is approaching by how fast the come down of the system is. Because I'm telling brothers, man, when they implement the MOTB, every day from then, look up. Like, we're going to be hurting our necks, because you know when the MOTB is established and it starts to be mandatory, every hour that passes, Yahweh Shah can come through, especially along with the fact that World War III got to be in play, and they're going to be in the Valley of Jehoshaphat. You got to put that in perspective too. But as soon as they start fighting each other and they start shooting all those missiles over to Babylon, oh man, that's the right now look up. It's like, Yahweh, oh man, we are literally about to be in that situation. We are in that time frame. You brothers, man, have no, well, yeah, y'all do. But I'm just saying, man, shoot. That's the most comforting shit ever. We literally about to be out of here. We about to experience the new bodies, Lord willing. Everything I'm saying is Lord willing. You know what I mean? I'm not reserving my seat like Christianity do. But hey, man, to do the faith, the Wadi Habashim Shah, man, you brothers can concur that just having faith and believing this, man, is amazing. To what we believe in, it's out of control what we believe in. And I just pray, man, the Lord keep the faith on you brothers and me, man. When those hard times come, hold strong, man. Because we almost out of here strong. What is that? Hebrews 13:14. It says, For here have we no continuing city, but we seek one to come. You see that? And that's what we're seeking for. And as we're seeking for it, it's also right around the corner for us, man. We are literally about to be in the kingdom of heaven with Yahweh Shah, and being able to be around Yahweh Shah, Lord willing, along with being around Yahweh. And then we're going to be many Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shahs. Many. Like, we're going to be able to do everything we desire. Spiritual powers, the wives, man, shoot, man. We say mansions, brothers. Man, this kingdom we going to be in, bro. Brothers, we going to be in palaces, man. Like whole palaces on some Aladdin shit. Or Coming to America type crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like, we going to be on, our dwelling going to be something like that. Lord willing, I could be a part of that number. Your goddamn room, your room probably going to be the size of a 26 floor skyscraper area. You know how like those big ass skyscrapers or whatever, and you know how it's cuticles all around, but it's really huge. But if you was to demolition the entire floor, it could damn near be a half a mile long on one floor. How long it is, or like an airport terminal. It could be as long. Your room could be as long as an airport terminal, and width. Your whole room can be that big. Like you see where this is going, brothers. And we are literally about to be in a time frame where that's about to come to pass, man. Man, we about to be living in that crazy shit. Oh my gosh, man. Oh man. Like I told you, brothers, man, I got a really weak fathomability. I have trouble fathoming things. But that also is where my comfort also lies as well. Because I just can't fathom how extraordinary the kingdom gonna be. Like technology, riding in chariots, abundant of jewelry, rulership, immortality, never gonna die, never gonna age. Oh, speaking of the age thing, just speaking as a man, I think that brothers, Israelites are gonna age like that movie End Time. If brothers ever check that movie out, End Time, it's when they all gotta, they exchange time for money. And what is it? At the age of, they stop aging at the age of 25. So when they get to 25, their heart does some jerk shit, and if their time goes down to 0, their heart will burst and explode, and they'll die. But the point was that they all grow to 25, and then they stop at the age of 25, and just got to maintain their lifespan about the time that they have. But the point is, I could see Israelites in the kingdom being born, and they're going to grow to a specific age and stop. I think that's common sense, especially if we're never going to die. You're going to understand the age of an Israelite by their wisdom or their aura, or probably like something like the older they get, the more wiser, and probably more the stronger their aura is around them. There's going to be something that's going to signify like, wow, you've been here for 500 years already. How would you know? By the way they speak, or by the way how their aura is. The older Israelite get, the more powerful their aura gets. I made that up, but it makes a lot of sense where an Israelite's gonna grow and probably stop it. Like I wouldn't be surprised if it'd be like 21 years old. Everybody gonna be 21 forever. Like a 21-year-old body, and then we just stop aging, and then we just like right there, spiritual, with those spiritual and moral bodies. That's my little thinking. But hey, sounds beautiful. Brothers probably concur with that because it's beautiful. I mean, why not? because there will be babies being born, and we're never going to die. So, and we're not going to be stricken of old age. So, you know, shoot, gotta probably be an age where you stop. That's what I'm thinking. But hey, man, I'm just speaking as a man and looking forward to the kingdom anyway, man, because that's an extraordinary thing to think about. You know, what's second Esdras? What is this? Yeah, 2. Let me see, 2. I'm gonna start at 27. I'm gonna skip down. I'm gonna go back up to 13. It says, "Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance." Right. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able they shall be able to do nothing against thee, save Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Right. And that's on this side. But imagine the kingdom, man. The key word of this, man. We literally are on the verge of acquiring abundance, man. We don't know what abundance is at all. We have no idea what abundance is. You think you know, but you really don't know what abundance is. And I'm going to speak, and I'm going to say that's a fact amongst all millionaires, trillionaires, and billionaires. They have abundance, yeah, but they really don't know what abundance is. Nobody's going to know what abundance is until the kingdom of heaven come, and when the elect of nation of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Indians receive. Once they receive their inheritance of the kingdom of heaven, then you shall understand what abundance really is. And that time is around the corner, man. That time is around the corner. What's that, 13? And I'm going to end off with this, brothers. It says, "Go ye and pray and receive. Go and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch." Hey, listen. That's why the scripture says, "Comfort ye men with these words," roughly paraphrasing. That's the last verse in 1 Thessalonians, the 4th chapter. And it's talking about the, being coming through salvation from Yahweh Shah. And the very last verse is, comfort you brothers with these words. Because it's very comforting just to know Yahweh Shah's on his way. The kingdom of heaven is about to be established. That's just some comforting words, man. And I just wanted to, land back off the camp. I tend to land back off my camps already. So we go out a couple times a week. So a lot of camps can produce videos for me. Recommend you brothers do that as well. But yeah, man, I just wanted to, get some comfort, brothers. I've been more in my comfort spirit. Because that's what we need, man. The scriptures are comfort, and when you read about the kingdom that we got coming to us, man, it's comfort to know that our enemies are about to be under our feet, man. So I brought this out, Lord willing. It's edifying to you, brothers. Lord willing, I'll give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Kakwadash. Yahweh, He is to be, exist. Bashem in the name and Holy Spirit. Bashem in the name and only begotten Son, the Lord and Savior, the Deliverer. Yahweh Shah, Bashem in the name and Holy Spirit, or Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders that learn the truth from GMS. Blessings to Ahchyam there preaching His word with whole true sincerity. Blessings to 144,000, 1/3 entirely. The elect, the first fruits, kingdom of heaven. Asa David, the Biaf Dawada. And shalom to you brothers out there speaking different tongues and looking different nations. Shalom to you brothers.